Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Drew. I've got a VR today. I'm going to show you some pickups that include sports cards and comic books. Well, let's dive right into that VR, and that's for Robert up there in Minnesota, the commenting collector. Robert just reached 400 subscribers. Congratulations, Robert. He wanted us to show some sexy cards. Well, Robert, there's nothing sexy in this channel. I don't have sexy cards. The only card that I have that could be considered sexy is the one that you gave me a few weeks back, and that was a Farrah Fawcett, which I've shown on the channel. Thank you again for the card, but that's the only card I have that could be considered sexy. So I'm going to go off the rails a little bit today. So let me ask you a question. What does Tawny Kitaen, Halle Berry, Kate Upton, and Jeana Tomasino have in common? Any idea? Well, I'll tell you in a second, but that's where the sexy comes in. All right, so the first card I have here for you is this 1980 Topps Matt Keogh. Now, Matt Keogh was an All-Star in 1978, and he died on May 1st, 2020. But what makes him sexy? Nothing. However, from 1984 to 2019, he was married to Jeana Tomasino. Now, if you're a classic rock guy like I am, you watch the old ZZ Top videos, right? Well, she was in most of those videos that ZZ Top put out in the 80s, and you could see them on MTV. She was one of those three ladies in such videos as Sharp Dressed Man, Legs, Gimme All Your Lovin'. So more recently, she's been on one of those shows on the Bravo channel called The Real Housewives. I don't know if it's Real Housewives of Hollywood or Real Housewives of Orange County, one of those, but she's on that show. All right, so next we have Chuck Finley. How about that Chuck Finley guy? You know, he really had a pretty darn good career. He had 200 wins, 5-time All-Star, but those things did not make him sexy. From 1997 to 2002, Chuck Finley was married to Tawny Kitaen. You'll recognize her from the old White Snake video where she's laying or dancing on the car. She was also in Bachelor Party with Tom Hanks and a variety of other music videos and a few other movies. She had a very difficult life. I think substance abuse was a big hurdle for her. And she passed away at the age of 59 on May 7th, 2021. But Chuck Finley's not the sexy part. Tawny Kitaen is. All right. Next, we've got David Justice on this Topps card. David Justice was a 3-time All-Star, a 2-time World Series champion, Rookie of the Year in 1990. He's in the Braves Hall of Fame. Is from 1993 to 1996, he was married to Halle Berry. Of course, Halle Berry's won the Oscar. She's been in numerous great movies, including Catwoman, a few of the X-Men Marvel movies, and just so many more that you can't name. But the beautiful Halle Berry divorced David Justice in 1996. All right, next up we got Justin Verlander. All right. What makes him sexy, you ask? Well, nothing. This 9-time All-Star has 262 wins currently, 3.30 ERA, strikeouts, 3,416, 3 Cy Youngs, 2006 Rookie of the Year, 3 no-hitters, definitely destined for the Hall of Fame. And on November 4, 2017, he married future Hall of Fame model Kate Upton. Kate Upton's been in movies such as The Other Woman. She's been a Sports Illustrated model. And she's been on the cover of countless other magazines. A quick trivia about her. Her great-grandfather was a co-founder of Whirlpool. So guys, if you hate doing the dishes, just imagine Kate Upton as you're loading up that Whirlpool dishwasher. And if your wife or your spouse or significant other wonders why you're smiling while you're loading the dishes, well, I can't help you with that. I don't really have sexy cards, but I tried to do what I could. Congratulations again on 400 subs. Now I've got a few other things I'm going to show you, just some quick pickups. My support group for my addiction to 1953 tops isn't going very well. And I picked up this Bobo Newsome that I found at a really good price. Sorry for the shine there. Let's just take it out of the penny sleeve, I guess. But Bobo Newsome. Just a little tidbit about him. He was in the World Series and he won a game. His father went back to the hotel and passed away, and Bobo Newsome attended that funeral, came back to the World Series and said that he was going to win the next game for his dad, and he did. So Bobo Newsome, 1953 tops. What a beautiful set. Now here's the back of that in case anybody's interested. All right, I also picked up a few comic books, and I do collect comic books, not as much as I used to, so shout out to a couple of my comic book friends, Brian LCS. Brian's often bugging me about showing more comic books, and so I did have a couple that I picked up. Also shout out to Dave at your Just Average Geeks and to Cody at Where Did You Get That? 3 amazing people. Absolutely love their channels, and I always appreciate their support. So with that, here are a couple of the comics I picked up. Oh, and I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Justin from 3 Good Nerds as well. He's been doing his bag and boarding videos, which I really enjoy. So here's the first one, and I got to tell you, there was 3 of them that I picked up, and the first one was number 282, but I actually gave it to a buddy who just bought a press, and so he was going to press it for me. So I don't have it here to show, but so that was 282 that I gave to him. Here's 283, and I picked these up for, it was 3 of them for like 15 bucks. So I don't know. Amazing Spider-Man. Just love these. Just always love the art on these. And the other one is number 284. So again, 282, 283, and 284. And so here we have Gang Wars, and we got Hammerhead up here, the Hobgoblin, and some henchmen. And I'm not sure who these 2 guys are, but somebody out there can tell me who they are. I haven't read them yet, so hope you can see that okay. Well, anyway, pick those 3 comic books up. Still enjoy reading those. Still kind of a nerd, I guess. Then the last thing I wanted to mention today was I was watching a video of a friend here on YouTube, and he was talking about the algorithms on YouTube, how they work and how they don't work, and maybe why his sub count hasn't been going up, those sort of things. And then he made the comment, maybe I've reached my ceiling. Well, I like to believe that people don't have ceilings. I'm a firm believer that you don't put a cap on somebody's potential. I think when you do put a cap or you put a ceiling on somebody's potential or abilities, it can become a self-fulfilling prophecy. So, hey, hang in there, have fun, keep building those friendships, and keep showcasing your journey. Okay, that's enough serious talk. Next week, I'll have more nonsense for you. Keep growing your collection, card farmers. Thanks for tuning in.